Oh yeah, here we go. This is my favorite level in the entire game. Like, it is probably one of the most difficult levels ever because of the amount of, like, it's not like a hard excuse me. It's not hard enemy-wise. It's just hard because of the ridiculous amount of platforming. Like, you have 600 seconds to get through this stage. And it's just because of the ridiculous amount of parkour you need to go do. Also, because the reason why this is my favorite level is because it has my favorite soundtrack, which is Bloody Tears. Which, once again, I will shut up so you guys can appreciate Bloody Tears for a hot second, if you haven't heard it already. Okay. Yeah, like I said, this level, enemy-wise, not the most difficult thing in the world. Parkour, easily one of the hardest in the game. Like, that is why this level is so ridiculously hard. It's just the parkour in it. As you saw earlier when I died due to this part, I remember I've spent so many hours trying to figure out how to do that jump properly, and it's tricky because you have to like jump on the gear, and then you have to jump on this platform like that, because you can't jump off to the side because it's a red herring. Yeah, this level has a lot of like little area, like little there we go. Thank you, Simon, for using your lag powers to be able to land your whip through the hook. Yeah, this level has a lot of like little red herring things like that, where like you think it's the right one, but in reality it's the wrong one, and like the one that you wouldn't think, the path that you wouldn't think is the right one, ends up being like the completely right path. Why? Because Dracula's clock tower is notorious for being, you know, a big old bag of dicks. I think even in the first one. I think in the first game, which if you didn't know, a little bit late to be saying this little fun fact, Super Castlevania 4 it isn't like a remake of the original, it's a retelling of the original. So like technically a remake, but also it's its own standalone game because it adds way more depth into the original Castlevania experience. Because, like, the first experience is, you know, you go through Dracula's castle, you go through, like, four or five levels, and then you kill Dracula, and you're done. But this one, they doubled the levels, they increased the amount of enemies you fight, they added way more depth and level design into into the world. So, yeah, it's not a remake. It's a reimagining, I would say. Kind of like how the Final Fantasy VII remake, while it is a remake, in a sense, or like it is a remake, not in a sense, like it just is. It's also a little bit of a reimagining of Final Fantasy VII. I think there's a one on the PlayStation, a Castlevania on the PlayStation. I think it's called Chronicles. It's the first little time where you see Simon with red hair. I'll put up a picture of it right now. That one I know is 100% a remake of the original, because I remember like looking at all the boss designs and everything. Like, it is 100% a actual remake of the, like, not like a reimagining where it's like, yeah, like there's some new like level design, you know, like there's some new levels in here, we've added a lot more details than the original. Like, it is like a 100% remake of the original game. I think it's called Chronicles. I could be wrong about that. Okay, yeah, this is the part where I died, I think in the original series that I did of this Oh. Yeah, I died right there. And, like, right at the end of that, like, hallway, when you finish, like, climbing up it and everything, that is where the boss is. He's on, like, the next room. Or, like, you've got, like, a little bit of stairs to climb. Like, it's... I apologize if I peeked the microphone. Like, you don't really have, like, spikes or anything. Or, like, there's a little bit of spikes. It's just some stairs. A little bit of, like, skeletons. Not even, like, skeleton whip... or I think it's called whipping skeletons, or like skeleton knights or anything. But yeah, he's like right there, and then you fight the boss, which the boss is a little tricky. I think I know the trick to beating him, because I haven't beat him too much, but I think I know the trick to beating him. So yeah, I'm hoping I can at least get to stage 11 so I can show you guys what I was saying earlier with, like, the reason why I haven't experienced that stage much. Although, for those of you who have played Super Castlevania, know exactly what I'm talking about. And have gotten that far. Yeah, like I said, easy level, minion-wise. Parkour-wise, easily one of the most difficult. I would argue, if not the most difficult, but... that is up for debate, because the next stage is parkour. Stage 11's parkour is pretty in. The only reason why stage 11 is hard is because of the thing that's chasing you. Like, you don't really have... like, the parkour itself's a little easy, per se. It's just the fact that you literally have something chasing you the entire time, so you're constantly put under stress, so you can't, like here, you know, I can swing around, I can be like, okay, I can sit down and try to figure out how to get past the level, you know, and think about it calmly. We're at stage 11, it's like, oh, you gotta go, fam. You gotta just book it and hope you pick the right path. So, but enough about me talking about stage 11, because we should be here, or be there, any second now. Once I finally, fight. Finally. There we go. Jesus, that took forever. That took way longer than I thought. Yeah, like, I died right here because I didn't realize I was supposed to let go. Yeah. He's right here. Oh, it was red skeletons. Okay, so I was right. Oh, and a skeleton knight. Okay, maybe I was wrong. So, my bad. But yeah, like, and we're at the boss. He was literally right here, and I got close every time. Yeah, in case you didn't know, he's the mummy. Now, the secret to this boss, and what I thought was cool, is he will always reappear right where you were. So, like, if you're just hiding out doing whatever, he will always reappear. So the cheese I like to do is I like to just kind of trap him right here, like in between these little areas. And just spam the ever-living shit out of just smacking. Oh god, that was actually terrifying. But yeah, not a very hard boss to figure out. I remember, like, it took me forever to figure out how to originally do it, and then I was like, oh wait, you can actually just spam it by trapping him between these two areas. It's like, that's kind of funny, actually. It's a good thing I picked up that holy water, because I know in the original game. See, there he goes. Yeah, eat it. I know in the original game, holy water is actually good for Dracula, but now I know he's good for the mummy too. Neat.